Good morning, good morning. All right. Some of these, it's made by Printworks envelope templates, and I've had them for a while. And I thought, you know what? I want to make some envelopes this morning. I have a whole stack already, just show you. And this is just some paper I have, and this is something I've been using as a scrap, but we're going to turn it into something nice. But first off, I'm just going to trace it out. I'll just show you how I just did this. Oop, it moved on me. Find it back up here. Good. There we go. Damn it. It moved. Good. Back up this as best as possible. Well, there we go. And there we go. Hello, Deborah. And I'm just going to snip in those little cutoff spots. And I just kind of follow the line. Oh, slipped over a little too. No major. Let's get my little pieces here. No major deal. Let's cut it in. There we go. Now this is some Mixmedia paper. But like I said, I was using it for miscellaneous, and I'm gonna turn it into something. And then this is just like, I don't know. Scott's uncle gave it to me. It's pretty tough. To me, it kind of reminds me of wrapping paper you would wrap like in a butcher shop, and it could be that it was on a big roll. So I thought it was kind of cool. So. Put that aside. we go. All right. So I have a whole little stack already pre-made and cut out. So we're gonna be working on. So my understanding, this flips up. These flip in. And this flips down. So you'll get about that size of the envelope. That's not bad size. So now I wanted to determine if I want a jelly plate on them. It'd be cool jelly plating them, but I think today I already got so much of my stuff already made that I figured we'd use that and just build. Different. Just build and build and build. The thing is, I'm going to fold this so I know right there. And then this folds over like so. Of course, these would be. And then this comes down. And that's the size of the envelope. So, yeah, I'll fold it. I'm just going to just do different things and work from there. And it's the fun about, oh. If I can get, oh, Jesus. It's like, I'm going to have to go soak my jar. This is just some matte gel medium. I'm already off to a good start dropping things. That was a little funky. It's all right. That was shaky this morning. I don't know why. Okay. Want to stay down, so I'll just kind of go in and do that. Now I cut a little bit oops. Hi, sweet drops. So I'll show you what I do. And you could do this with paper or whatever you have. I have these labels. I got tons of them. And then just snip a little bit of this little label. See these things? And I'm just going to put that right there. Because I did a boo-boo. There we go. It's like a Band-Aid. This is tissue. And I'm going to actually do this whole thing here. Because it's the inside. I'm just going to go like that. Down. Flip it over. Press, 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 press. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Going to watch while you pack your orders? That's good. I can entertain somebody while they do work and I have fun. Sorry. I'm just going to trim. Get a lot of orders. I saw your VDU and all your DVDs and VHS tapes. Okay, put that back. I'm just going to just kind of over the top a little bit here. You have to figure this will be in, so and I will work on that later. And that'll be in, and then this will be up, and this will be down. So when you open it, gotcha. Oh, I think I'm going to use the same piece right there. The inner flap. I'm just going to don't look like much now, does it? I'm just going to press. Ooh, came up here. Well, I'm going to have to get my fan. I'm getting warm here. It's going to be one of those days. My daughter's power came back on yesterday. She was so happy. And since Tuesday, no, Wednesday they haven't had, Wednesday or Thursday they lost power. It's been a few days. It's been a while. But there's still some people still don't have power. I am doing mixed media envelopes with some of my collage paper right now I made. Okay. And I'll fold up. These will fold in, which aren't done, and I got a booba I gotta fix. So we're just gonna snip. Put that right there. I'm not even gonna see it anyways, because it'll be folded up. Put that right there like a band-aid. And see that these fold in. These fold in. This folds up. I know you don't see it, but I'll know it and do it. And this folds down, and there's the envelope. Now we're gonna work on the front. Hi, Marvel. Oh, hey, Clint. Hi, Sabrina. I'm doing good. So, well, I lost my Band-Aid. Little glue on there. I call it Band-Aids. They're just little pieces. And just put that down there. And now, the fun part. This is the front. So, this is where I'm going to use probably a little bit more heavier stuff, depending. Because I have my bits and bobs and all that good stuff, I call it. All my scraps. And we're just going to create. Now, just remember these fold in, so I'll probably do some lighter paper there that's not real heavy. So let's do them right away because I'm going to fold them in and I'm going to actually, so I know. Okay, so let's see. And I'm just going to do pieces. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. I'm just going to get it right there. Let's see. Just rip. Rip. And like so. I'm just going to turn it. Here, okay. And put that right there. Seam. All right. I'll let that sit for a bit. And then I'll trim them up. And kind of just get them. And then work on a center and a flap. And all I do is flip. See that? Down. See. Get on there, you little bugger, you. Stay. Look at that. All came back up. See, I didn't wait. Patient, you know. My humidity sometimes messes with my stuff. I tell you. I know they were crazy. We had a tornado here in Wisconsin. Diamond, she was less than 3 miles from the tornado. So she had all the wind effect, no alarm. The day of the warning, but the sirens didn't go off. They're like, and then this is what they said. Oh, we gave warnings on phones. Not all. Hello? I thought that's the alarm on a pole was for. So a lot of people, they're like, we're in a country. Storms go through, we lose our service on our phones. Yeah. I was giving her updates through text messages, and she was hit or miss getting them because everything, her power was out, everything. And they didn't start an alarms. They didn't do nothing. So, but yeah, a lot of people are like, where in the hell was the tornado alarms? You know, we got the warnings, but when it touched down, and like the warnings weren't the typical like warnings, like take cover. It just said tornado warnings in their local area. It was like not the get below, get in the basement, get in a shelter. No, in a red, because a lot of people said possible. You know, the way it read wasn't typical either, because it was possible tornado. It was just someone's gonna get their butts jacked at the weather people, because no alarms, no nothing, just a possible tornado. This storm could cause possible tornadoes, that kind of thing. That was all it read. Yeah. So people are like, what? And fold in, and then I'll fold that up. That'll look cool. Yeah. Make sure there's just a smidgen. Okay. So they're not bad. That's looking pretty good. Okay. All right. Now we get to play. Have some fun here. All right. Now, this is where you get to be creative. Well, I'm creative however you choose. And that's just grabbing pieces and just doing a design. And I'm going to do that right now. Oop. Why is it? I think my glue is not. Maybe I watered it down too much. It's not staying. Hang on. I'm gonna. Oh, dee-da-doo-dee-da-doo-dee-da. Where's my mod? Yeah, all my pieces are coming up. It's not staying. Oh, why is that giving me a hard time? I tell you. Oh. I think I added too much water to my matte gel. So I'm fixing it right now. Oh, this don't work. So that's about it. Not too much going on here. We don't have to move, thank the good Lord. I'm so happy I don't have to move. Okay, where'd the cap go? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna stick that right there and let that just drain down. And I packed a lot of stuff up. Oh. Pain. But we still haven't got the lease. He said he was going to send us a lease, and it hasn't come yet. So I don't know what the hell's up with that. So we're going to put that off. So, but he's working out of state, so he's supposed to be done in a week out of state. So maybe he's just waiting till he gets back here, and we'll do the lease. Okay. So I just added a little Elmer's glue to my matte medium. I watered it down the other day, and I think I watered it too much. Or it's just a certain paper. Sometimes it could be the paper itself. And we're just gonna do bits and bobs. Or it could be just my humidity in my house today. This is warm in here. About ready to maybe go turn my air on. Come on, stay down. All right, let's see if I can find a long piece. There we go. I'm just gonna go right there. To the edge. Okay. But I quit counting at 156 appointments in this house. And that's just the appointments. That's not the people. Yeah. 156 appointments. I quit counting that. Sometimes there'd be 2 people, sometimes 5. It was crazy. And they were like, okay, first appointment at 10 o'clock, and then it'd be at noon. And then it'd be another one at 2, and then 3. It's like I had maybe a half an hour window in between each one, if that. It was driving me crazy. Then there was people that just knock on the door. Yeah. That asked if they could see the place because they saw the sign. And I'm like, no, call the realtor. Yeah. It's like, no. There's a number on the sign for a reason. Call it. Thanks, Kathy. And they look at you like that's bad. I'm like, I'm not the owner, so no. I had a lady tell me, well, what makes the difference? And I'm like, because I said no. That's what makes the difference. Now get in your vehicle and go away. How rude. And I'm like, how rude it is you to sit there. She was arguing with me, literally arguing with me, that I should just open my home because she wants to come in it and look at it. And she doesn't think she needs to make an appointment with a realtor. And then she tells me that I was the one that was in the wrong. She was so loud that my neighbor came walking over and asked me if I needed any assistance. My neighbor Tim, and I'm like, yeah. She doesn't understand to call a realtor. She wants me to just allow her in because she's here, and it's convenient for her. He told her to get lost. He's like, get out of here. It was so funny. He's like, get out of here, he says. Make a damn appointment. But yeah, that's how they were. It was like crazy. I was like, I never had anything that happened to me like that in my life. Yeah. Yeah, very rude. Yeah, she just, well, I'm here. It's convenient for me. And I'm like, well, it's not convenient for me. And this is still my home. And then she says, well, if I buy it, you're the first person out. And I'm like, good. And then we're okay, whatever. You don't look like she just rude. I looked at her. You don't look like you can get the money anyways. I said, this place is $230,000. I said, and you're driving a car that looks to beat up. But yeah, that was probably the craziest thing I had. Oh, and I was in my, because I'm usually sitting in my craft room. I'd just go in my craft room and they'd walk around. But I got up, and I don't know what made me get up. You know how you look at somebody, you could just, and I try not to judge people, but I looked at this person coming through my house, and he looked iffy to me, just weird. And I walked in my bedroom for something, and she was opening my dresser drawers. And I'm like, excuse me? It's not part of the sale. What are you doing in my bedroom drawers? She was opening my dresser drawers in my bedroom. I went off on the realtor. They left real quick. And I reported that one to the police. Because just even the realtor's reaction, because the realtor was just asking me a bunch of questions. And I'm like, you know what? I said to the realtor, I'm not the one that has this for sale. You need to ask the owner. And I asked for a card, and they wouldn't give me a card. And I'm like, you have to give me your information. So I took their license plates down. Yep. And I called the police on that one because I thought that was inappropriate. When we were selling, a lady brought her 3 kids with her, and one of them broke the head off a statue of my great grandmother. Oh my God. Yeah. But the officer contacted my realtor and asked for this people's information, and he made her come back. Yep. So I called it because she had to explain why she was allowing her clients to go through private property. The house is up, not the stuff inside of it. Private. I just couldn't get over people. Yep. I walked in there and she's in my dresser drawers. And I'm like, why are you in my dresser? You are to look at the room. You are not supposed to touch anything. It's like she got caught red-handed. She got caught red-handed. I snapped a picture of her too because I had my phone in my hand. You can't take my picture. I'm like, it's my house. I can do what I want. Well, sell me the house without the realtor. I yelled, take your monsters and get out. Wow. I just could get over the audacity of people. Just blew my mind. So that's when we started. I locked up all my jewelry. In fact, I just took my wedding band. Because the thing is my dresser. I don't have expensive jewelry, but enough you could get a couple $100 for it. My wedding band's my most expensive jewelry. And my diamond necklace, the diamond just got me for my birthday. But I just took them out of the safe the other day. I locked them all up. My mother's jewelry, more sentimental than value. But I was like, costume jewelry, sometimes they could sell, and I had a lot of that. But it was just like, I wanted to, when the cop made her, I said to the cop, I don't know if she took anything off her dresser. So I looked, he had me go look at my dresser and go through, and I didn't notice anything. She goes, I was just being nosy. And the cop looked at her and goes, you're just being nosy? Cop goes, this is just this unreal. The cop goes, I've heard a lot of things, but this is a new one. Just being nosy. It was crazy. I went off on my landlord that time. I said, from now on, I want your realtor here. And he goes, well, I can't promise that. I'm like, well, then you know what? I checked that. I have a lot of rights that I'm not using. So guess what? He found out. So I called the state of Wisconsin because I didn't think I had any rights. Here he was showing my house too many times a day. I have the right to request that a representative from him, as in himself, his wife, or the realtor, be here while the great people are showing this place. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that's behind me. I just could get over that. Oh, just being nosy. I said to the police officer after they left, I said, I think they're in on it both. What? I said, think about it. The realtor kept asking me all these questions, and I told her I couldn't answer that she'd have to ask the owner or the realtor. And I kept repeating that to her. I said it felt like they were distracting me. And the woman that was looking, I said it was a guy and a woman. They were really down the hall a long time, so I decided to walk down there. And then I caught her red-handed in my dresser. So I said, I think they were in on it together. That's my philosophy. So I'm just trimming the excess off. And just kind of going up the edges. There's my boo-boo, which we won't even see. Time I'm done. There we go. All back there. I'm going to make sure it's real dry. So we got the inside. My Mod Podge paper I made out of fish flip. Okay. Close up my glue. And this is where the fun really begins for me, actually. So after this gets really dry, these fold in, and this folds up, and that folds down. Now, we've got this hanging right here, so I'm just going to kind of turn this. Not so close that I split it, but just enough to get that off. A little bit. No major deal. Because by the time I'm done, it ain't going to matter. I'm going to reopen it. And now, that to the side. Oh, give me a piece of napkin here. Put that there. Put my glue brush. That. And bits and bobs up off to the side. Now, I'm going to get me a little stand towel. Let's see. Let's use this one. We're going to lay a stencil down. Looks cool. And I think I'm actually going to do a dark blue. Do blue. I'll get me a sponge. Sponge is out here. Oh, I forgot to clean this one. So what I do, I just snip it off. I don't throw it away. Yeah, I must have threw it in there out of my way and didn't realize I didn't clean it. And just going to kind of put it centered up. And I'm just going to real quick go over with the blue. Oh. I just realized it's ripped right there. So I'm going to tilt this over real quick. That damn boo-boo. So I'm going to make that bigger. I'm going to take this. Actually, get my other glue here. Come on. All right. There. I'll let that sit. Oh, I try the other side here. Ooh. Okay. Get my dryer. Hi, Dawn. I am doing good. How are you doing? Got bingo tonight. It's always a good Monday because it's bingo. Bingo Monday. All right. Now, I get my little paint pens. I have black. I have all sorts of colors. I'm actually thinking, hopefully. Yup. I've been coming close last couple games. And I'll just kind of see. Let's see. And usually I wait to let these dry, but I'm just going to show you. And it's kind of cool. I ruined so many tips because I'm impatient. Yeah, Sabrina made those babies. The ones I use, my bingo babies. Sabrina made them. So now they became my creepy bingo babies. We had a talk last week because they weren't giving me too much luck. So we had to have a conversation. My bingo babies. Ugh. They were being little sassy, creepy bingos. So we had to have a talk about getting me closer than one number off. I've been stinkers. Now that I'm not moving, I can actually do Laura's bingo or creepy baby. I want to make Laura. It's all in my head, except I didn't want to get into it and have to haul out because I got to get all my Halloween stuff to do Laura's. And now that I'm not moving, I can probably do that. I'm just kind of going around it. Nothing too special, just kind of tracing. Is you don't have to be perfect on going around the design. You don't even have to do it, but I kind of like how it looks. and I go around the stencil. They all know I'm crazy. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now, make sure that's good. That looks good. Pull that up. These fold in. Okay. That folds in. That folds up. That folds it down. Right. Now, to get my glue, because I'm going to just do a little line so I know where to do the glue. Put it up. Oh, I got this stuck there. Now, press it down. Take my little tape. And we're just going to go up. And I'm just going to rip. Just going to go across. Rip. Down. Rip. Okay. And then, boom. You can seal it. I still think it needs something. So I might just pick a spot and just circle. Oh, I have to get a new. Well, it's fall. I think it's because it's still really wet. Maybe. And you can trace the pad on paper if you want and do like a stitch. Like this. So it looks like it's got stitch pieces in it. Even do the edge, you want it to make like a little border Clutch purse. Oh. I'm not card carrying yet, but trying to figure out which Walmart sells the crazy card. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, I missed something. I'm gonna go out. I already crafted today. Kathy, you're crazy. Creepy babies. Not possible. Clutch purse with journal is what I'm trying to make. Oh, that's gonna be cool, Sprita. Not my card carrying yet, but I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Sprita, I made one. I need my. There's so many cards. I haven't finished up a lot of. I've seen something new. Clutch. I have a die that makes a purse somewhere in my dies. Huge. It barely. Thank God I have the brother scan and cut, or I wouldn't have been able to use it. That's how big it is. I couldn't fit it in my big shot. Yeah, don't forget the back when you're doing, like I doodled on the front. Don't forget the back. So let's do something on this back. Me too done making Mixmedia backgrounds, but book now, putting all my Mixmedia into a book so I can. But this is what I'm starting, and I haven't. And I got this. Okay, I'm gonna start when I stamp out images. I'm gonna start coloring them and leaving them in a book. That when I need an image that I want, I'm gonna cut out, and I'm gonna make like a coloring book of all some stamped images that I want. Except I'm gonna buy another one of these, and then I can just cut and go. There's some ones I got off Amazon. They're just acrylic paint, marks on anything, water-based, pink, mint, strong. This one's running out of ink. That's or paint in it. I tried a different brand. I got off Amazon. But usually I buy Artezas. This time I thought I'd try a different brand. They work pretty good, except one thing that I'm doing is I should wait to do what I'm doing until this dries more, because that's what the problem is. That's why you hear me over on the other side. Once this dries really good, I have no problem with my pen, but I'm not waiting. You should actually wait, and I'm not. I didn't wait. I will my next ones. I just wanted to show you guys what you could do. Just kind of just doodle and do like the flap. The trace, you can see the circle. Inside, I don't worry about. I just kind of follow. Just have fun. Just doodle. Use your scraps. You don't even have to be mixed media like mine's all handmade mixed media. But if you had scrapbooking paper, like for scrapbooking all your bits and pieces, and I just take this and I'll stick that right there, and there's the address label. So boom. So that's how they look together. I think it's yours. This is about 6.5. Oh, hang on. Yep, 6.5 by 6.5. No, my bad. Can't read. By 5. So it's about a 6.5 envelope by 5. It's a nice size envelope. I do that too. See something new and I try it straight away. I'm more of time with paint pens and my Posca pens just dump. Yeah. Yeah, well, Posca pens to me are not affordable. So I buy what I can afford. And I do use a lot of black and white. So I'm always trying new ones. And the thing is, gotta shake them really well for one. And I have a pad of paper right now because my white sucks because I didn't wait. And you have to wait for your stuff to dry. Like right now, I shouldn't have been doodling. I should have put it together, put it aside, come back to it like in an hour or two, where this is really dry. That's not good for your pens. You have to sit here like this forever to get it and do it a couple times. I do. Press them like this a couple times, but I'll hold them in for generally a good time like this. Just sit here. And then usually they start working better. But this one's getting to the point where it's out of paint. I try to get every ounce of paint out of there. So that's one of my envelopes. I'll show you what I did last week real quick that you guys can do. Also, I got so much stuff on my desk. Is, so make journaling cards. These I actually did myself. But you can take your bits and bobs and go over a piece of cardstock or paper and make little art cards. I call them art cards. I can't call them ATC cards because they're a little bit way bigger than ATC cards. And I don't have certain sizes. Like this one opens. I just use what's left over and create something. Okay. So let's me grab. Okay. Now, I have plenty that are just plain. But just in case you have that piece that you use for like whatever. Like these. We'll use this one. Like this one, I'm not even going to mess with. I may add something to it, but we're going to work on the inside. And I'm just going to grab and do it. We're actually going to use that whole piece right there. Thank you, Dawn. So we're going to slop some glue down. This is matte gel medium with Elmer's glue because I watered it down too much. So I had to thicken it up. So I just thickened it up with Elmer's glue. It's working. I'm going to stick that right there. Just go over the top of it a little bit. And you can use this and mail this. As long as the address, see I put, where was that envelope? See, as long as your addresses are reusable, see I put that there. Then your person's address, I'd probably move this down a little bit though. We'll move this one down, about right there. There we go. Still can put return address and address too. And then seal it. And I did like the two-sided tape and I can peel and seal it. I always add a little glue to it anyways. So let's see. Where's another piece of my I had going on here? Right here. I'm just gonna that across. Alrighty. Thanks, Kathy, for stopping in. And let's see. Let me see what I got. Here we go. Slap the glue down. And I'm just gonna put it over just a little bit. Over the top of it. Really good on that seal. Close this up for now. My glue. I'm gonna let that settle a bit because I'm gonna go use the ladies' room real quick, and I'll be back. And then I'll dry this, and then we'll cut it, and then we'll work on the front. Plus, I got me a Mountain Dew, Pepsi. I will see you at bingo, Kathy. Wow, can't talk either. I can't this morning. I'm not used to being up this early, but I got back into possibly a better sleeping. Except now Scott's back on days. God, I hate that. Now he's on days steady. Oh, we'll see. Oh, what sleeping pattern I get into. So what's everybody's plans for today? How did everybody celebrate? Did you I'll just celebrate Father's Day. We were supposed to take Scott's dad out to dinner, but he pulled the rain check last night. You made lasagna? Oh, that sounds really good. We were willing to cook, and then we decided to go out for dinner, and then I said to Scott, you can drop me off I'll walk home. I said, I'm not hungry. And I said, and I'll just eat some leftovers when I am hungry. I just wasn't hungry. And Scott's dad said, neither am I really. I'm like, well, don't say that because I'm not hungry, Dad. And he's like, no. So we pulled the rain check, and we're going to grill out next, I think Saturday. We said we're going to get some brats and grill out. His dad's like, I could have me a good brat. He said, I'm going to grill out. But and then he goes, but I'm not hungry right now. So now I got that done, and I'm just going to come in and cut and trim. I'm just going to go right along the edge. Best as possible without cutting the pattern in there. But my little bits I keep in a file. Usually this is what I try to do. I go along the edge of all the spots. I go here, I go in where it needs to cut that little spot there, and then there. Go on. Hold on, scissors work on me. I'm real shaky today, and I don't know why. Oh, get off that edge. This I won't keep. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back, Serena. Love grilling. So, well, we were supposed to go tubing with the Diamond and Sam and the kids, except with Diamond losing her power. And costing them almost $50 a day to run the generator to keep the refrigerator on. Yeah, we decided that. Yeah. They borrowed Dan and Scott's big generator. And a buddy of ours who lives out by Diamond, Mihai, he's got our small generator. that one just a little bit more. I don't know if Scott talked to them today or Diamond got her power back. Oh, about 6 o'clock last night. And then the boneheads knocked down their internet wire, putting up the wire back to the house for power. So she had to get a hold of her internet company to come out and reset, put the lines back up on the house. She has internet. Alright, so we got that one folded. That one's a tough fold because it's different type of paper. Since I think Wednesday or Thursday. One of the two. Hi, Penny. So, like this is me this is actually my cast off, as I call them, from me doing something else, which looks very cool to me. Oh, they had a tornado go through about 2 miles from her. There was one road that had 65 electric poles down. Yeah. On highway, it's like Diamond's. Let's see. This is the one highway where Diamond lives off of, and Diamond lives like here. And up in her section, about, let's say, between here and there, that was just one section by her that had 65 electrical poles down. Nobody died, and everything was good. There's a lot of damage to buildings, though. Sam's little tool shed that he has to keep went flying. He is hoping he can get that straightened out. Diamond had 8 trees fall behind her house that took down her electricity, and it went dark real quick, and they could see sparks, so they got a hold of the fire department right away, and they came out and had her because they were live wires sparking when the trees took them down and pulled down from the house. So they had so many calls that it was crazy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add to this a little bit, and with some of my other little scraps here. And I'm listen. Get that in there. Come on. I'm just gonna. The whole city was in the dark. Yeah. Oh, she's happy to have her power back on. She told me last night when she called me. And then Father's Day, they went disc golfing. She was backing in and hit a pole. Took out her tail light and smashed a part of her bumper in. Yeah. She's like, yeah, she wasn't having a good day yesterday. She called me, she goes, you won't believe what I did. And then she showed me. Sam he's just going to pound it out and order a new taillight. See, I keep that. I think that look cool. Just somewhere. Possibly right there. I'm going to cut this up like that. I'm going to fold this. And the flap will come down. So actually, I'm going to put it right there. So you can remember, these fold in. See, kind of like that. Okay, we'll see. Or yeah. Yeah. A lot of this lady's house was pretty much just gone. It was so sad to see the damage of some of these places. When me and Scott drove out to bring the small thingy out by knee high generator. God, I forgot I was thinking. You can see just the building damage. Half the storage unit. You can see people's stuff scattered. That room's rented in the storage unit. I like that side better. Or do I like that side? Oh, I like this side. Yeah. Trees and the trees. And like advertisement signs just destroyed. Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to clean my nozzle here, I think, because my glue doesn't come out. Should be coming out faster. What the heck's going on here? Air bubble. There we go. Got it. Okay. I'll put that one right there. That one right there. I went and purchased some Barely glue because I was tired of those little bottles. You see how the pen's working better? No problem. It's because this one it's dry. Well, that pen's almost empty anyways, but this pen needs help. I'll have to clean the tip of that. But you can see how the black's just doing its thing. Because the paper's dry. I gave up on those little plastic bottles. I was done with them. I'm done with the plastic little bottles. Yep. You have that little piece right there. That's funky. So it didn't fold right. I'm just going to snip it a little bit. There we go. Maybe. doodling. And that both front and back do not have to look alike either. So, you know, like this one is kind of okay. I'm actually going to snip this a little bit like that. And like that over. I guess we might have to make some adjustments. Not that, you know. Yep. And over. There we go. Okay. This is a little bulky right here on this fold. So I'm just snipping a little bit. There we go. Right. There we go. Nope, a little bit up. A little flap came up here. Press it down. Okay. There we go. Boom. And then what do I do with them? I lost my tape. So I'll just do some double-sided tape here. Oh, it's right here. And it's you could come in if you want to blacken that with something. I don't worry about it. Double-sided tape. You don't have to go all the way around either, like I did on the first one. And just do like that. Peel and stick. So there's that one. And that was done with just some paper I used for something. If I wanted to, I could put another circle. So, like that. And just fold over. Yeah, let's do that. Me too. Take this one. We're gonna go about right here. I'm gonna flatten it, and I'm gonna fold it over and just press it in. Get it as close as possible. Oh, I went over the double-sided tape. That's all right. We'll just redo that one. Pull that out. Pull that up. There we go. There. That looks cooler. Just needed that. Yeah, exactly. Do it however you want. There we go. So that's 2. How long have I been on here? Oh, hour and a half. Yep. I'm going to call it a morning. So here are 2 examples where this one was already looking like this, kind of had stuff on it. And I just made it. And then this one was plain white, and I built it up with some envelopes. And get me the address label right there. And we'll put the, okay, boom. So there we go. So you feel like you could go back to bed. So just use your bits and bobs, your leftovers, and create. Now I have a template that made this envelope that right here, but I guarantee you can find one somewhere that this is from Printworks. I don't even know where it says where I even got these, but they're kind of cool. There's 2 different types in this. Damn it. We got a mini one, and I don't know what this makes because I've still haven't figured this out. We got this bigger one, and then you got the smaller one in here. And then it says gift. This are standard. Yeah. But I have no idea how this even folds. It must fold in like this. This must fold up and makes just a scallop edge, I believe. But they're by Printworks. I must have got them like a D-stash or something because I don't remember buying these, just buying these, okay? So I probably got them in like a D-stash. There's one, looks like there's one missing. But I thought, hey, let's make some envelopes and use my bits and bobs and leftovers and stuff. Yeah. Let's see, we got a gift. Oh, that's the small one, gift card. Oh, standard and oversized. What's the standard? The standard has a special folding technique. Lightly traced arrows, shape of V on the envelope. Fold the sides 1 to 2 to meet the center. Fold the lower flap up. Oh yeah, it's just folded. It's just I got the scallop. So yeah. So alrighty, guys. So I'm going to be sitting here for a while making some of these envelopes. They probably will be showing up in a pop-up sale I may be having in the next few days. See this one, look at, I folded it different. Look at different sizes. I don't know how I managed that. How in the hell? But I did. Versus this one. So I made there's 6 size. One to fold it. This one's a little bit different size. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. But it still works. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day or today. I'm going to be sitting here playing and having some fun with these. And I will talk to you later. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and having a morning with me. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. And bye for now, everybody. And have a good Monday. Remember bingo on Kathy's World tonight, 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. So hope to see y'all in there. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I hope to. I hope you enjoy your day too. Go back to bed, Dawn. So bye, everybody.